Hello and welcome back. It's Lori with Giggle Girl Arts. I'm back today to work on my altered book. I wanted to show you a couple more types of ways to fold pages to make pockets. So the first one I want to show you is this one. It's a double pocket or double tuck, whatever you want to call it, double side pocket. And a place marked where I want to do that up here. The last time I worked on a top loading pocket and I made this is the center of the signature. So I don't have to worry about that. And I've got these two pages in between. And what I need to, if you can look here, this first one, you don't fold all the way in half. So you want to leave yourself a little bit of room. And then flip it over. And some people trim these off. The pages in this book are a little more fragile. So I just like to fold it under and then take my glue stick, okay, and then fold it like that. Then with this next page, you'll want to fold it either in half, or I wouldn't go all the way into the crease, but pretty close to it. And try to get your page folded as much as you can in a straight line. Sometimes it's easier to do than others. So I used up my craft glue stick, my Elmer's craft glue stick, and I had these little school glue ones in my stash. So I have found that they actually work okay. Now I don't know if I do a lot of wet work, if they'll hold, but I suppose I could find out. All right, now before I glue down the sides here, I am going to decorate each of these pages just with something really simple, like I did back here. I'm just gonna add the pattern paper. I'm not gonna do the gesso right now, so I'll just do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so here I put the pattern paper and I inked the edges already. So now all I'm gonna do is glue the top and the bottom of the paper to the one behind it. So now I've got a double side tuck pocket. Then I'll go ahead and put some ink here on the crease, and then I'm gonna wait to ink up this page on the left until I decide what I'm gonna put over there. Right. Now I have another page, folded page, and I want to show you. It was right across from the other one, so I call this a double corner down pocket. I don't know what the real name is. So this is going to be my base page, so I will put some more of the pattern paper. Now this is the center of the signature. You can see along there. Okay, so I'm going to have this one go to here, which will be the lowest one. And then this one can go to here. Right, so then I'll have the pocket here and the pocket here. And again, I'm going to fold these the other way to reinforce. Just make it a little stronger. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is glue down this flap. I used up the last of that other glue stick. This stuff really, I didn't realize it dries so fast. Well, or at least according to the color change it does. There we go. So now I just have to do the pattern paper, this kind of paper. Put that down. And I actually think for this one, I have this partial piece that will work. So with this paper, it's a good idea to still go ahead and wet it, I have found. Maybe it's just because I am new to using this tool. Okay. And then I'm just to make my life a little easier, so I think especially having the paper folded over makes it a lot easier when inking these kind of corners. Because like I said, this particular paper in this book is just a little fragile. I mean, it is a book from the 1950s, and actually there's another hymnal that I've been working with in the past that I still have a whole bunch of pages left from inside that to me the paper is textured a little bit more like this kind of paper, sort of tissue paper, but not quite as thin. And I don't really know what kind of paper it is. And I don't know what year that book comes from either, because it was one of the first books I purchased particularly for making junk journaling. All right, so now here is the double corner down pocket page. All right, there's one more I want to show you, and it is one that I learned from Rebecca E. Parsons, who I found via Kara Brandon. And again, I want to say thank you, Kara, for letting me use your digital kit, Nature's Palette, to do this. That is inspiring me for this altered book. All right, so let me find that one. All right, so for my background page, I am going to keep it consistent and use the pattern paper, or the paper pattern. the sewing pattern. So let's see. Trim it to about there and about there. So the little nib, what you have to do is you press it in and it like this, and then the water comes out. Okay, now you can see this is torn pretty crooked, but it's going to be the bottom layer, so it's not going to be seen as much, which is fine with me. Okay, I'm not going to... See, only a little bit of that is going to be shown. Just that teeny tiny bit. But I'm going to go ahead and just to make the paper a little stronger. And like I said, to keep things consistent, I'm going to go ahead and put it on here. So I'm really enjoying doing these altered books. I did another one before, and I believe that was a kit collaboration between Kara Brandon and Dear Julie Julie. I will link any pertinent videos up there with the iCard stuff. All right, then for this page, what I want to do is I am going to have the back decorated one way and the front, I think I'll leave with music. So let me figure out what I want to do there. Okay, so from some book pages that I was going to use this probably for a blank page, but I'm just going to, because I think the black will be a nice contrast. So actually let's do it on here. So I got this book in a haul for free. I went to a local bookstore and I wanted to get some books, but they didn't have anything that was like a couple of dollars because they're a small independent store. They're not like part of a chain. And I was like, do you have anything like that's only like $1? And the lady was so nice. She pulled out a box of books that they were just gonna throw away, and she wanted to know what I was gonna do with the books. And I was like, because you know sometimes people that work in bookstores get like freaked out if they know what you're gonna do with the books. Like, you're gonna take them apart? What? So I told her, well, I'm an artist and I'm going to take the books apart, and I'm going to do things with the pages, and I'm going to use the cover for other things. There. That looks good. All right, so now I've got the music paper there. Now I got to figure out what I want to do with this and with this. So let me figure that out. But anyhow, I'll show you the haul. There'll be an iCard up there. It's a fun video. Okay, so I found, getting a little hot under my lights. I found this paper in my scrap folder. I have a whole bunch of different scrap folders for each color. Roy G. Biv. That I use for both cardstock and pattern papers, thinner pattern papers. Then I keep my book pages somewhere else. And luckily, I haven't really figured out what to do with my book page scraps at the moment. But I'm still transitioning from moving. Which I'm not going to talk about right now. Okay, so this can go there. And then I think once I ink up all the edges, I might leave this way. I don't know. I mean, I still have time to add something else if I change my mind. All right, so I'll go ahead and add this, and then I'll ink up the edges. Okay, now let's ink up these edges. When I was watching, what's her name again? Rebecca's video, she actually folded hers in a little more than I'm doing with mine. So she glued here. And then she glued here. And then she glued right here from like a little dot. And so it gave her a tuck back here, a tuck here, a tuck here, and a tuck back here, which is great. But that's, that I want to have a large pocket back here. So I am going to just put glue along the top. This one. And along the bottom of this one. And then I'll have the large pocket back here as well. All right, well, thanks for joining me. I will make sure I put a link to Rebecca's video and Kara's, where Kara does her version. And make sure you come back. I'll be doing some more page folding in my next video and some decorating will be coming soon and making embellishments. Thanks again. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, a comment, subscribe, you know, all that stuff everybody says on their videos because it does help. All right, I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.